Another game, 17-26. Okay, e4. What? Okay, f6, bad move because it weakens this diagonal. I'm just gonna... Okay, he plays the Bongcloud. Now against the Bongcloud, you don't have to do anything crazy. I'm just gonna develop like I would normally. Just put all of the pieces in the center, castle, and then we're gonna go from there. The reason I'm playing a4 is I just want to prevent b5. I don't know why everyone are playing so fast. If I go here, he's obviously gonna close the center. But then I have... No, I don't have this move. I think I'm just gonna ignore him. I want him to take and then maybe push the f-pawn, so I'm just gonna continue developing. Take with the knight. Okay. Yeah, let's also push the f-pawn. I just want to weaken some of his squares. Actually, I almost blundered here. I have this move, luckily. Have to go here. I can also take the knight. Let me just get rid of the knight first. You can take the bishop. Yeah, I have to be careful next time, because this diagonal is really weak. Now he has this move. If I go here, I lose the knight. I have to go here. If bishop here, I can save myself, but he goes here. And then I support. Okay. So I'm still fine. I'm not gonna take anything. Oh my god, I just blundered this move. No way. If I take, obviously, the bishop here. Okay. Let's try to attack. I just hung a full piece. Again, tactics. That's all. That's all it takes for a win in this level. Okay, this is definitely a bad move. I'm gonna take this one first. I'm just gonna open up his king and... I don't know why... Okay, yeah, bishop was attacked. I was thinking, why didn't I just take? I take... If he takes, I take with check, so I'm fine. I take with check. No, he takes with check, I take, and the knight is hanging. So he can take, but I take. And then his king is open. At least I have this compensation. I'm not gonna trade queens. I'm just gonna go here. And then just put the rook in the center. And probably some knight move. Gives a check. Just step out of the way. And now let's see what he does. Okay, develops the bishop. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna go here. Maybe looking at some checks. I do not care about pawns, okay? Definitely do not care about pawns, and he blunders a piece. That's the reason why you don't play the Bongcloud. Yes, he got lucky because I played too quickly, I opened up my king, but now he just blundered a piece back, and with that he just blundered the whole game. So there you go. That's how you come back. Now we just take the rook. I don't see anything wrong. And now probably just trade queens. I can go maybe check and then take this pawn as well. Let's take the pawn. Now he's just completely lost. His rook is stuck in the corner. And yeah. Okay, he's gonna try to play fast, but it's not gonna work. That's the reason why you should play bullet as well. Because if you play bullet, then you're not gonna struggle in time scrambles. Here, notice I'm not trading because I just have this move. And this just takes. I'm looking if I have anything better. Maybe this move should be considered as well. Let's go here. This is the idea. But now I pin, and just a simple win. So again, you shouldn't panic if you lose a piece. In Blitz, everything can happen. In Bullet, let's say even if you're down a queen, you can sometimes win if you find the right setup. And now again he's thinking, but it's not gonna help. I just shouldn't take with this rook. That's the only blunder I can make. So I take with this one because obviously he has back rank checkmate. And now I have this move actually. Check. This was mate. Okay. Just yeah. But it doesn't matter. Okay, I just win obviously. But I had mate. Check. He cannot go here because this rook. So check. He has to go here. Check has to go here. Check has to go back and then mate. But yeah, this is also a win. I don't know why he's playing on. I guess he's hoping for some stalemate, which is obviously not gonna happen. I'm just gonna take all of his pawns, bring in my king, and just checkmate him. Okay, again we get a abandonment. 5 blunders apparently. Let's see. I don't think I played that bad. I mean, I did blunder a piece. But still, I mean, 5 blunders, really? I guess the blunder was also maybe to go into a queen up endgame instead of checkmating in 2 moves. Okay, 65. Yeah, but obviously the accuracy is also low because there was no theory, right? I just played normal developing moves. F6, obviously a bad move, just weakens this diagonal. Yeah, I just developed. Okay, a3, I don't know why. Bishop d3 apparently better than bishop c4. I guess because then later on maybe you have this check, and let's say also this pawn, and then maybe you have some sacrifice. I don't know. Because this diagonal, I guess, is blocked. d5. Okay, d5 takes, and then I would go here, yeah. Okay. I just develop. I play a4, it's not really required. But I just didn't want him to get this diagonal for the bishop. I ignored this pawn. I should have pushed, but then I didn't like this. Oh, yeah, obviously a tactic. Okay. I didn't like that he can close the center, and I only looked at like up to here. If I looked one more move into the future, I would see this tactic. Obviously here I was thinking about f4, but it takes some time to open up the king. So I just didn't do anything. I take back with the knight to c6, yeah, and then bad move. I should have gone here, so I cover this diagonal before playing c5, I mean f4. This move, I guess, just wins the piece, or not. Bishop e3. Ah, yeah, because he forks both of the pieces. That's why also bishop d3 was better, so it's defended. So this was a blunder on my part. He goes here, and then I should take, okay. Just take, and then takes, and then queen e2. I guess the idea is to push the pawn something, is push... no, it's not even to push. a5. Okay, I mean some weird end. Okay, f5. Computer wants f5 because this pawn is pinned. Ah, yeah, this is the idea, to defend the bishop. Okay. I go here, which is bad because just takes. And now if I take, I get pinned. So I go f5. Apparently this move, I don't know why. Maybe to get some discovery. I go f5. The reason is I see that there is a pin, so he cannot push or take. He goes here. Okay, king to h1, just get out of the attack. Why was this bad? Because knight takes c2, I take. Ah, it attacks the rook. Okay, but I attack the queen. Queen takes with check. Yeah. Okay. Again, I blundered. So just king h1 was way better. Okay. I take with this one. Why? Knight takes. So bad. I take this one first, and then I didn't take with the knight again. Yeah, knight takes, and then e5, obviously, because the pawn is pinned. So as you can see, I played a terrible game, but I still won because he played the Bongcloud. Okay, and then I get the piece back, and now here, no, he's still up a piece. Yeah, he's still up a piece, but as you can see, the position is equal, but then I played an inaccurate move. He develops the knight. I go, obviously, I bring in the rook. Goes check, and you can see if I played king h1 earlier, then this check wouldn't be an option here. Because what's the problem with this move for me? The problem is I have to move the king, so I again waste time, right? And he can play rook e8, support the knight, and then get his king to safety. But he decided to develop the bishop. I go here, just maybe trying to sacrifice if he moves, for example, because then this, so let's say he goes here, then the pawn is pinned, right? Because the queen is pinning the pawn, and also this fork, because he's pinned, because this pawn is also pinned, so everything would be pinned, right? Because I have all three pieces on this side. And then yeah, he just blunders knight g5. I take, this pawn is hanging, the rook is hanging. He has to block, otherwise this is mate. I take the rook, go check, go takes, get the rook in, because I cannot go here because knight, so I go rook d1 and then rook d7. I can take, obviously this is also winning, but rook d7 is just way better, because I can just take the pawns now. Okay, computer just wants me to double and threat. Oh yeah, this was the same threat, but it's better because I also get this rook into the game, right? Because I'm threatening this move. Because I went back to threaten this move, but now this rook isn't really involved in the attack. Blocks with the knight, I mean covers the square, but now I just pin. I take with this rook. Obviously if I take with this one I get back rank checkmated. So I take with the c7 rook, and then yeah, I just blundered mate. I mean not blundered mate, but didn't play the mate, because I just saw this tactic and I was like, okay, this is just a win. Now the reason this tactic works is not because I get two rooks for the queen, but because of this move at the end, I win the rook for free. This is the reason it works. If it was just two rooks for the queen, this is not a winning tactic. This is just an exchange of pieces. But obviously here I'm up material, so it would also be okay. But let's say in a game, if you get two rooks for a queen, it's equal. It's not an advantage for any side. But yeah, in the end I have this move, just winning the rook. And then he just abandoned the game. Obviously here I played this move. Yeah, I played this move and then he abandoned the game. I would just take the pawn. Let's say, I don't know, goes here. I take, goes back. I don't know, just h4 restricting. And then I would just win the pawns. Even if I have to sack the queen, just promote another queen, get the king in and checkmate. So yeah, this is the game. I guess let's look at the opening. So he played the Bongcloud. There is many ways to play it. Some players even go, let's say, here. But this is worse because it loses the pawn immediately. I guess this setup is a bit better, but it's obviously still terrible. But you shouldn't rush right? You shouldn't just go, I don't know, e5, just immediately trying to open up the king, because you're not gonna succeed. You want to have the pieces developed. So that's why I just developed the knights. And then, okay, the setup, I guess you should go bishop to d3. But even my setup, it wasn't bad. The only problem was that I played f4. I should have gone bishop e3, and then let's say, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's just stuck. I guess he can do the same thing, just attack my bishop, but I just drop back. I still have vision on this diagonal. And then, okay, knight takes d4, computer wants bishop takes, and then something like queen a5. I mean, what would a human play? Maybe, I don't know, this move. Okay, computer wants a5. The reason for a5 is just to restrict the pawn, but obviously I wouldn't play that. I would play something like, I don't know, f4 maybe. The reason I just want to go here and just trade off these pawns just to get to the king. So yeah, my setup wasn't bad. The only mistake was I played f4. But the best setup is so bishop d3, and then let's say something like d5, and you just ignore. You just ignore knight c3 or c4. If c4 takes, you take with the bishop, you're totally fine, you're gonna develop the knight. But yeah, even if, let's say, knight to c3, let's say knight here, okay, a3, you just want to prevent this move because you do not want to give him the light squared bishop. Develops the knight. Now I'm just looking at the computer line. I would probably castle, let's say, and then something like g6 to get the bishop here. Rook e1. So as you can see, even the computer, it's just developing the pieces. And what's gonna be the problem? The problem is gonna be that when we both have the pieces developed, he's gonna have the king, his king is gonna be weak, right? Or even he's gonna have trouble developing the pieces. So that's why Bongcloud is bad. It's not because in this position his king is on f7. I cannot do anything immediately, right? If I go check, this doesn't do anything. Yes, I mean, I developed the bishop, but just e6, like, there is still, I'm still not winning, right? So you just have to develop the pieces. So yeah, and that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.